Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of ordering numbers. This is standard 8.2D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 3 off the 2017 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we've got a numbered line that's strangely numbered here. We've got the square root of 9 over 3, and then we've got 2 pi. And we need to find a value that is not located between these two numbers. Okay, well, let's see if we can rewrite these two numbers into things that are easy for us to visualize, and then we can figure out A, B, C, or D. So, square root of 9 over 3. So really, let's just take a look at that square root of 9. The square root of 9, there we go, equals 3. So the square root of 9 over 3 is really just 3 over 3. So that's just a really weird way of saying 1. Square root of 9 over 3 is literally just 1. Okay, so we're looking for numbers between 1 and 2 pi. Okay, so my pi is, remember, approximately, when we're using it by ourselves, approximately 3.14. So if I were to double that, that'd be 2 pi would be approximately 6.28. It gets a little bit more detailed than that, because remember, that is an irrational number. It never stops. But for our purposes here, 6.28. All right, so we're looking for a number that is not located between 1 and 6.28. All right, so let's look at these numbers. So I've got A is pi. Well, we just put down that that is approximately 3.14. So yeah, that's easily going to land, let's call that pi right there. Not sure where it is, but it's definitely in between those two. It's about 3.14. So square root of 9. All right, so well, we've already figured that out. So we've got the square root of 9. And that equals 3. So yeah, that's going to be right, really close. I'm just going to kind of put that right there. I'll do a little arrow. But that's the square root of 9. So those two are definitely in. So we are going to actually cross these out because we're not going to use those. All right. So let's look at pi over 9. So pi over 9 is roughly equivalent to 3.14 over 9. So we can't really reduce that, but what if, just for our purposes here, what if we just took that off and say pi is about 3? It's more than 3, but let's just say for our purposes here, it's about 3/9. Okay, so I can reduce this. I can reduce 3/9. That's going to get us close. That's 1/3. So that is a fraction. It is not a whole number. That is definitely falling down here somewhere. So I'm going to put 1/3 about, really it's pi over 9. So that's definitely outside. Let's check D to make sure that's incorrect. So I've got pi squared. That's weird. Why would you square pi? Pi squared over 9. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to approximate pi to 3.14 squared over 9. I mean, if we wanted to, we can get our calculators out and figure that out. But remember, let's say that's about 3 squared over 9. Because remember, we can say pi is a little bit more than 3. So it's really 9 over 9. So that equals 1, which is right here. But remember, I actually took this down from 3.14 squared. So 3.14 squared is going to be just on the inside. It's just a little bit above that 1. So that's that pi squared over 9. So that's in between. So our answer here is C.